Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and my sponsor Link2 did a write-up on Ripple and understanding the Ripple technology and everything. They've even got a section down here on Ripple's landmark victory against the SEC. They go into all kinds of things, but inside of it they've got this video that's really interesting, and it talks about Link2 and how to become an accredited investor.
There are many reasons why you'd want to become an accredited investor, but the main and most exciting reason is that you instantly get access to investment options not available to the general public. And trust me, there's a whole lot of money to be made outside of Wall Street or even real estate. All of the companies we've vetted and listed on Link2 are private companies that could become the next big IPO. These are rare gems that have huge potential, but are not yet mainstream and are still privately owned by either the founding partners, key employees, or early stage investors, who, by the way, have already helped the company prove its business model and growth potential. To get in on the action at this stage, you must be an accredited investor by law. Most equities are public. They trade on an exchange and are reportable. Equity in non-public companies is private and off limits if you're not accredited. In this video, we'll show you 3 methods to become an accredited investor.
I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but you can go and watch this video. The link to this is, if you go to Link2's Twitter profile, at Link2 Inc., I believe, INC, you'll find the link to this article, and you can come watch the thing. Check this out. CoinGecko put this list out: top alleged SEC Securities Coins by market cap. BNB, Cardano, Solana, Tron, Polygon, Tron Coin, Binance USD. They go through a whole list. Filecoin, Algorand. Guess what's not on the list? Well, Bitcoin's not on the list. XRP's not on the list. Ethereum's not on the list. But guess what? XRP, out of those 3, is the only digital asset with legal clarity. Bitcoin and Ethereum are commodities in the opinions of the current people at the SEC. We don't even know about Ethereum, and the current people at the CFTC. There is no legal anything. Okay, I'm getting a text. Okay, I agree. Check this out. Galaxy CEO Mike Novogratz said during his earnings call this morning that he has insider contacts at BlackRock that confirm Bitcoin ETF approval in 4 to 6 months. This is coming from the same guy who got a Luna Ponzi tattoo, but I want to show you this. This is the actual thing he said in the earnings call right here. It's a big deal. It's a big deal because both our contacts from Invesco's side and from BlackRock's side gets you to think that this is a question of when, not if. That the outside window, this is probably 6 months, and so you're kind of you're 4 to 6 months. If you had to put a pin the tail on the donkey audit, let me give you a scenario. What about a scenario where XRP goes to a price that's out of reach for your average Joe, and at the same time, kind of like throwing a bone to the average Joe, Bitcoin gets its ETF and blasts off for all the hordes? How about that? I don't know who that person is, but I'm going to follow him. Then this is from Fundstrat, Tom Lee. He says Bitcoin could soar to 180,000 before April 2024. You're seeing a drumbeat of all these guys about Bitcoin. And then on Blockworks, Mike Novogratz said some things about the Ripple ruling. Watch this. Here's the Ripple ruling part. I do think the SEC, look at this, right, y'all. I do think this SEC loss to Ripple sent some shockwaves through the SEC that they needed to respond to. Novogratz said their story of everything is clear was undermined pretty dramatically. It wouldn't surprise me if we saw moves their way to shore up their credibility, saying we're not obstructionist, he added, I think that's where the potential ETF approval comes in. And then we've got this, banks collapsing in Italy. Watch this.
Italy's government has spooked markets with an unexpected windfall tax on banks' profits, and we're going to cross over to the reporter for a focus, of course, and the details in terms of that surprise move by Giorgia Meloni and her cabinet. I believe we have a reporter standing by who's going to break this story down for us as you look, of course, at the selling pressure on those Italian lenders. Let's bring in our Western Europe economy reporter, Alessandro Migliaccio in Rome. Alessandro, what happened then?
What happened? A big surprise. This was really unexpected. There had been some noise in the government about doing something like this, but it was not in any of the drafts we'd seen, not in any of the drafts any of the, senior government reporters had seen, even the ones close to the government. So it seems to be some kind of coup, if you can't put it.
What a genius move to announce you're going to just tax the banks. These governments running our world have gone crazy, folks. Now, as usual, when I start a video is when everybody wants to call me, even when I called people way before I started the video and nobody answered, and now they want to talk. So I'm going to finish my video. In this video, Brock Pierce mentions plug and play. This is from Cowboy Crypto, who is the official cowboy of the Digital Asset Investor channel. In this video, Brock Pierce mentions plug and play, where he is a mentor since 2014. Plug and play happens to be where Nate Hinman, Bill Hinman's son, is director of enterprise tech. Hold on a second. Plug and Play is invested in Evertus, which was funded by Hashkey, including others. Hashkey also funded Prometheum alongside Wang Zhang. Evertus president and co-founder is also ex-Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. Brock Pierce is also heavily linked to that person who we don't say, who has the island. But check this out. These are Brock Pierce tweets I saw going around. This is a Brock Pierce tweet from September 2014. I'm a fan of Ripple and Stellar. Jed, Joyce, and the rest of the team are sure to do something interesting. And then this one. My firm, Blockchain Capital, is a substantial investor in Ripple. I obviously think very highly of the team and everything they are doing. Well, we've seen this before. We've seen Novogratz was an investor in Ripple. Andreessen Horowitz was an investor in Ripple, which my gut tells me was just for the purposes of plausible deniability in the whole ETHgate thing. Then we have this. Dr. Martin Hebbard, he's from Uphold. The new PayPal USD stablecoin has an asset protection function which can wipe your balance in 2 transactions. First freeze, then wipe frozen address. That's not good. Check this, I like this tweet. June 13th, the Hinman emails were released. July 13th, XRP was declared not a security. What's going to happen on August 13th? Maybe the first bank is announced that's going to use XRP, or first financial institution in the US. Or maybe there's a flip of the switch moment. What if that happened? How about that? I'll take that. How about that? August 13th, flip the switch. Now that we've got the Empower documents coming out on Bill Hinman, I thought that it was entirely appropriate to remind everybody, because this is true. Crypto Law, John Deaton's firm, now that the new trove of emails released by Empower proved that Hinman broke the law, there's no excuse left for the SEC Inspector General to ignore the demands for an investigation, and members of Congress can demand that the SEC IG refer evidence to the DOJ. Here's your reminder.
In 2017, when William Hinman was named Director of Corporation Finance at the SEC, he fought behind the scenes while in office to keep getting millions of dollars in payments from his old law firm, Simpson Thacher. Hinman was warned repeatedly that this meant if he did anything as a public official that affected Simpson Thacher, he'd be breaking the law. Simpson Thacher joined the enterprise Ethereum Alliance, a group with the sole mission to promote Ethereum, while paying Hinman millions. In 2018, Hinman gave a high-profile speech declaring that Ethereum's digital token, Ether, is not a security.
We believe current offers and sales of Ether are not securities transactions.
The price of Ether immediately took off.
There, that was after the comments by the SEC. So, interesting market action there, right? Whoa.
Did William Hinman break the law? Federal rules say that even the appearance of a conflict is a serious violation by public officials. How did this happen? Why was Hinman allowed to promote Ether in a speech given his financial conflicts? And how did a speech involving so much of the SEC staff that was certain to move the crypto markets fail to be screened for conflicts that would have been found with a single Google search? The crypto markets are in turmoil, and investors don't feel protected. How can we have confidence in the SEC if conflicts of interest are left unchecked? It's time for an investigation. A watchdog organization, Empower Oversight, has sent a formal referral of evidence on Hinman to the SEC's Inspector General. Now they need to act. Only Congress has oversight on the SEC. Demand your lawmakers support an investigation. Connect to Congress today.
Where are you at? Patrick McHenry, Tom Emmer, Warren Davidson, all the guys that are supposed to be good guys. Where are you? Call for an investigation. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button. Tell your friends and family to contact Congress. Ask those guys, why are they not calling for an investigation of ETHgate, of Bill Hinman? Thanks for listening.